Good morning. I'm here with another promise from God for us, His children. Here it is. The Lord blesses those who listen and follow His ways. Deuteronomy 28 is a chapter that starts with all of the promises of God to Israel if they simply would listen to the voice of God and follow His ways. We read that there are a truckload of blessings that God wanted to pour out on the children of Israel if they simply said yes to His plans and purposes. Well, that promise is also affirmed by Jesus Himself in Luke 11:28, where Jesus replied, "But even more blessed are those who hear the word of God and put it into practice." Even God's simple requests often serve as a stepping stone to life's most wonderful blessings. Simon Peter illustrates what can happen when we say yes to God, and you could read the full story in Luke 5. The story goes that one day a large crowd pressed around Jesus while He preached, and Jesus wanted to use Peter's boat as a floating platform from which to address the multitude. He asked Peter to push the vessel out a little way from shore, not in itself a particularly remarkable request, but Peter's compliance to his request paved the way for a life-changing blessing. Even though the request was small, the noisy crowd received the first blessing of Peter's obedience. They could now clearly hear Jesus' words. And at the conclusion of the lesson, Jesus says to Peter, "Now put your boat out into deep water and let down the nets for a catch." And here was the second opportunity to say yes or no. But this time, Peter might have felt tempted to decline. After all, he was a seasoned fisherman. He had worked the entire night for a catch, but had returned empty-handed. And now this young teacher, a carpenter, by the way, not a fisherman, was asking him to go fishing again. And Peter's reply demonstrates the beginning of a lifetime of faith in God. And he said, "Master, we've worked hard all night and haven't caught anything. But because you say so, I will let down the nets." This yes ended in complete amazement because they pulled in not just one, but two overflowing boatloads of fish. Saying yes to the Lord's request resulted in a miracle that transformed not only one fisherman's life, but the lives of the entire group. You know, God's heart is to bless us. Will we say yes to Him and His ways, even in small ways? I pray that as each day brings opportunities to say yes to God, that we will also recognize the blessings that follow.